Everybody, and welcome to your practice. Today's class is designed to serve as an evening ritual that you can come to after a long day at work to counter the hours spent in front of a screen. It also serves to move the body, to move through any stagnant, stuck, or dense energy. And above all else, it's an invitation to check in with how you are, with how you really are, whether that is joyful or not joyful, and to give yourself permission to be with everything as it is. And so you won't need any props for today's class. If you like to sit on a block though, just for this starting bit, you're welcome to go grab one. And we'll meet in an easy seat. So one shin stacked in front of the other, sitting bones either on your mat or on a block or a bolster, whatever you need to support your seat. And then create as much length as you can through the crown of your head. And take one shrug of your shoulders up to your ears. And then go ahead and let your shoulders melt down your back body. And then close your eyes. As you settle into stillness, create a transition from whatever you might have been doing before this moment and allow for a full arrival onto your mat, back into your body. And into your breath. And that's not to say leave the day you had at the door, but rather to bring all that's present with you into this sacred space of practice. So soften into your face. At the eyebrows, at your jaw. If your tongue is pressed up against the roof of your mouth, let it gently fall. And then slow down your breath. In and out through your nose. And establish a steady and easeful rhythm for your inhale and your exhale. Open the practice with one question. How are you feeling? How are you really feeling? Maybe it's scattered, maybe it's exhausted, maybe it's content. Maybe it's joy and excitement, even. And so whatever it is, welcome it in fully. And trust that your practice is here to hold it all. Big breath in through your nose. Sigh out your mouth. Gently blink open your eyes. We'll take fingertips light to the tops of the shoulders. Big rolls of your elbows in and out. And allow it to feel like your shoulder blades are just prodding the back of your heart open. And then go ahead and reverse the direction. And with your next inhale, open up your arms to a T and spread your fingertips out wide. As you exhale, you'll thread your right elbow under your left today. Eagle arms. As you pick up your elbows in line with your shoulders, draw your forearms away from the tip of your nose. Allow your front ribs to stay relaxed. And then gently allow your right ear to fall towards your right shoulder head. And take your palms over towards the left. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale back through center. Exhale, slowly release. Inhale, you'll open up the arms again. Big T, fan through your fingers. As you exhale this time, left elbow underneath your right, palms to press. Once again, raise your elbows. And take your wrists away from the tip of your nose. Let your left ear this time fall towards your left shoulder. And take your palms over towards the right diagonal. Breath in. Breath out. Slowly come back through center, breath in. As you exhale, slowly release. Go ahead and make your way off of your seat and onto your hands and knees for a tabletop. We'll move through a cat-cow, so inhale, let your belly fall and open up your chin and chest. As you exhale, round and curl. Again, breathe in, tilt your tailbone upwards and let your shoulder blades slide away from your ears. As you exhale, chin towards the chest as you fan your back ribs wide open. One more time, breath in. Let the belly melt as your heart expands. Exhale, pull your navel center to spine. Inhale, come into a flat back. As you exhale, take it back into a downward facing dog. Go ahead and pedal at your feet, right and left. And as you introduce a little bit of movement into your down dog, get a feel for how your body is today, whether that is tight or open, tired or energized. And again, without any judgment or any attachment, just an invitation to check in with the physical form. And then settle into stillness. Inhale, lift your right leg up and back. Keep your hips square as you do. As you exhale, hug your knee into your nose and take a big step forward. Crescent lunge, rise to stand. Feel your 2 feet pull towards each other like magnets. And then let your front knee travel a little farther forward over your heel. On your inhale, you'll bend your back knee to hover and cactus your elbows. As you exhale, straighten your back leg and reach up through your palms. Again, inhale, heart open, collarbones wide. Exhale, straighten through your back leg and reach through the side body. Inhale again, little pulse down. Exhale, stretch and reach. 2 more like that. Inhale, elbows slide back, heart lifts up. Exhale, straighten through your back leg. 1 more, inhale. Exhale. On your breath in, reach a little taller through your side ribs. And then as you exhale, bring your hands to frame your front foot. Slowly start to straighten your right leg and pull your right hip crease towards the back of your mat. Now back heel can stay slightly lifted away from the ground. It's a really long pyramid variation. Go ahead and flex your right toes away from the floor. And as you hug your right hip crease back, melt your belly over your right thigh. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bend back into your front knee. Place your left knee on the floor behind you. You'll heel toe the right foot slightly out. And then let the toes turn open to about 45 degrees and walk your hands to the inside of your right foot. And then you can start to roll onto the pinky edge side of your right foot while keeping the toes flexed. Let your right knee fall open so you'll externally rotate your front hip. And then options to come down onto your elbows if that feels good for you today. Create length from your low back all the way up through the base of your skull. And with every exhale, allow the pelvis to melt. Breathe in. Breathe out. If you're on your elbows, push back up onto your hands. You'll keep the left hand rooted underneath your shoulder. Reach your right arm open. And feel your shoulder blades hug your spine so your collarbones again widen on your front body. And then come in for a bind. Pull your back heel in, catch your foot. And then go for the quad stretch. So heel as close to your left glute as you can get. Breath in. Breath out. Now start to kick your heel away from your butt. Peel open through the front of your right shoulder and lift and lengthen through the center of your sternum. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly release your back foot. Tuck your toes under, root the palms. You'll step back, downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, this time lift your left leg up. Exhale, knee to your nose. Big step forward, crescent lunge, rise. Feel your inner thighs hug towards each other. And then again, deepen into the lunge in your front knee. Inhale, cactus your elbows, bring your back knee to hover an inch above the ground. As you exhale, you'll squeeze your right glute and straighten through your right leg. Again, inhale, slow descent down, heart lifts. Exhale, you rise. Inhale again, elbows wide, heart up. Exhale, strong through your back glute and quad. 2 more, breath in. Breath out. Last time. Inhale. Exhale. On your inhale, reach and lengthen out of your low back and kidneys. As you exhale, frame your front foot with your fingers. And then start to slide your left hip back. Again, you'll straighten your left leg. Right heel can stay as high as you need to. And then flex your left toes. Pull your left hip crease back. Feel your right heel elongate downwards. And then melt your belly over your left quad. Breathe in.
Soften your belly as you breathe out. One more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Bend back into your front knee. You'll place your back knee on your mat, and then again, heel toe the left foot out this time slightly towards the edge of your mat. Hands will arrive underneath your shoulders on the inside of your left foot, and the left toes are going to turn outwards. Let your left hip open. So again, you'll spill onto the knife side edge of your left foot. Rotate from your left hip without collapsing the right hip to the ground. So the right hip still moves towards the back of your mat. And then elbows can come down to the ground underneath your shoulders if that feels good today. Breath in. Breath out. Again, lengthen from your low back all the way through the base of your skull. Exhale it out. If you're on your elbows, press back up onto your hands. Right hand will stay pushing the ground away as you lift your left arm open. Feel your shoulder blades hug towards each other. And then come in for the bind. Pull your back heel in, catch your foot with your left hand. And then pull your heel to butt to open up the front of your right thigh. Breath in. Keep pushing into your mat with your right hand as you breathe out. And then start to kick your right heel away from you and open up your left shoulder and chest. Breathe in. Breathe out. Slowly release your bind. Tuck your back toes under. And then as you root your palms, push back. Downward facing dog. On your inhale, shift forward, high plank. As you exhale, place your knees and then your chest and then your chin. You'll isolate one after the other to the ground. On your next inhale, slide forward. Take a soft cobra, elbows remain fluid. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, like that. Inhale, high plank, shift forward. Exhale, place your knees, then your chest, and then your chin to the earth. Lift and lengthen into a cobra or an upward facing dog. As you exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale once again, high plank. This time as you exhale, low plank. Up dog, press into the tops of your feet and move your rib cage forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, lift your right leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Big step forward, Anjaneyasana. Place your left knee on the floor. Reach your arms up. You'll grab your left wrist, take your armpit towards your ear, and then take a side body stretch over and across to your right. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, come back through center. Both hands to frame your front foot. Take a half split. Slide your hips back and flex your right toes up. Now, as you lengthen your chest forward, flex your right foot a lot and then turn your pinky toe out so that it falls towards your mat. Now, keep flexing your right toes towards your hip crease and keep pulling your right butt cheek towards the back of your mat. Root your left hand underneath your shoulder. Slowly pick up your right arm and rotate your chest open. Again, shoulder blades are going to hug in towards the spine. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, rotate a little deeper from your belly. One more like that. Breathe in. Right shoulder head away from your right big toe as you breathe out. Slowly come back through center with hands and toes together. And then bend back into your front knee. Once again, Anjaneyasana. Take your left hand to the back of your left thigh. Keep your right shoulder head looped back and down, and then take a soft back bend. So it's a really, really gentle half camel. Lengthen out of your low back and lift up through the center of your heart. And then both hands back down to the ground. You'll step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, this time lift your left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it forward, Anjaneyasana, back knee to the earth. Reach up. And again, inner thighs hug in slightly to create stability. And then grab your right wrist, reach it up and over and across to your left. If there's room for your front knee to bend deeper, go for it. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, frame your front foot, slide your hips back, take a half split. Again, with a flexed front foot, look at your toes and let your pinky toe fall down towards the ground. And then keep pulling your toes towards your hip, butt cheek towards the back of your mat. So you should get some sensation already in your left leg. Root your right hand underneath your shoulder and then start to pick up your left arm. Both shoulder blades wrap in towards your spine so the chest stays broad. Breath in. Rotate a little deeper as you breathe out. Again, inhale to lengthen. Exhale, left shoulder head away from your left big toe as you breathe out. And then bring both your hands and your foot back to center. Again, you'll bend into your front knee, back into an Anjaneyasana, reach up. Stabilize through the inner thighs and walk your right hand to the back of your right thigh. Left shoulder will stay, again, looping back and down. So everything is square. And then take a soft back bend. So again, really gentle half camel variation. Lengthen out of your low back and up through the center of your heart. Let your neck remain really long for 2. And then 1, both hands to the ground. You'll step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward, high plank. Exhale, place your knees, your chest, your chin to the ground. Inhale, slide forward, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale again, high plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to the ground. Inhale, cobra or up dog, tops of your thighs leave the ground. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale again, high plank. Exhale, this time chaturanga, elbows hug in. Up dog, inhale. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Breath in. Sigh out. You'll gaze forward, walk your feet through your hands, and extend your feet out in front of you. So, set up for a staff pose. And you can take your hands and kind of widen the fleshy part of your sitting bones out and back so that your sitting bones get rooted. Now, keeping your left leg extended long, swivel your right heel around and back. So you'll set up for what looks like a half hero's pose. You want to spread your right toes out so that when you press the top of your right foot down into the ground, you're creating nice stability through the whole leg, especially at your knee. Okay, with the tall spine, go ahead and lengthen up through the collarbones once again. And as you exhale, start to walk your hands forward and fold over your left thigh. Slow down your breath. Take any tension out of your jaw. And if there's room for you to fold a little deeper than you already have, allow yourself to go there. Greet sensation as it arises and as it comes. And with your next inhale, you'll slowly lift your heart. You'll keep the legs exactly as they are. So you've got that right leg in a half heroes, left leg is going to stay long. Walk your fingertips behind you. We'll take this in stages. So go ahead and make your way down to your elbows. If at this point this feels like a big enough stretch for the front of your right hip and thigh, you're more than welcome to just stay here and hang out. If you want to go a little farther, you'll descend the whole back body down towards the floor. And then let's take the arms overhead today and grab opposite elbows. Let your shoulder heads, or shoulder blades rather, be really heavy against the ground. Back of your neck long and back of the skull heavy. Close your eyes and breathe. Let the front ribs relax. Let the navel soften. And again, greet the sensation as it arises and as it comes. And so depending on the day and depending on our preference sometimes too, the sensation you feel might be one that you enjoy, or it might be one that offers you an opportunity to sit with some discomfort or growth. And so however it feels today, let it be. And then we'll slowly release the elbows to come up. Utilize your hands and elbows to slowly press yourself back up. And then go ahead and extend your right leg out long in front of you, and you can give that knee a little shake, or both knees a little shake. That feels quite nice. And then again, reset your sitting bones on the ground. This time your right leg is going to stay out long. You'll swivel the left heel by the hip, and then turn the whole top of your left foot down and spread your toes as you push into the floor. Okay, long spine with both sits bones rooted. As you exhale, fold over your front thigh. And again, you can relax all the muscles of your face. And breathe into your back leg. And then breathe into the sensation behind your front leg. And with your next inhale, you'll slowly rise. And again, the legs are going to stay exactly as they are. Start to walk your hands behind you. Again, we'll take it in stages. First stage is down onto the elbows and check in with how this feels in your body. There should be no pinching in the knee. So if that's present, then you might want to come up a little higher. And if you're good here and you want to take it all the way down, go ahead and slowly make your way down onto your whole back body. And then again, we'll reach the arms overhead, grab opposite elbows, let your shoulder blades and arm bones be heavy. And close your eyes. Breathe well. And take one more big breath in. Full exhale out. You'll take your time to again slowly press yourself up. Swivel your left foot right back towards the top of your mat, and then again shake out both your knees. And then, as easy as you can, journey down onto your back. You'll set up for one round of bridge, knees right over the heels. Go ahead and push down into the ground, lift your hips, interlace your hands if that feels good, and then walk the tips of your shoulders in a little closer together. Actively draw your knees back over your ankles and then push down into the ground to lift your hips and heart just a little higher. Breath in. Breath out. One more inhale. As you exhale, slowly descend down. Open up your knees, Supta, Baddha Konasana, one hand to belly, one hand to heart. And so how are you feeling? How are you really feeling? And can we be more honest with our answers to ourselves and with ourselves? Slowly unfold, Shavasana, feet out to the edges of your mat, palms up. Let your whole body be at rest. Eyes soft in their sockets. Jaw unclenched. Abdomen relaxed, pelvis heavy. Breath easy.
so what I love about the yoga practice is that you could do the same sequence every day, and your experience of your practice would be different every day, because who you are and how you feel moment to moment, day to day, will shift. And so our practice offers us the potent opportunity to be with what is, and to really check in with how we are feeling and how we are being, breath by breath. Slowly start to deepen your breath. Bring easeful movement back into your body. And then take a full body stretch with your next breath in. Wrap your knees in and roll onto one side. And then keeping your eyes closed, make your way up to an easy seat. And bring your palms to press. And take a deep breath in. Sigh out. Soft bow of your head to heart. And from my heart to yours, namaste. Thank you for practicing this evening ritual with me, and for always sharing time and space together. So, can't wait to do it again. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. I hope that this is one that you come back to over and over again. As always, if you have questions, comments, feedback, let us know. Otherwise, I'll see you soon.